It's Shigeko.
I'm just gonna say Mob.
Yeah,
we got
Shigeko
Mob from Mob Psycho.
Kageyama. Shigeko Kamiyama. Anyway, Mob. Yes, it's Mob.
You know, realize cooties ain't cooties, or cooties is cooties, and you don't care about getting cooties.
I never watched VeggieTales
the
like
bunny.
that. Yeah, I never did. What's up?
Nothing. Keep going, because that's not why we here. It's not why we here. Keep going. I think there are a lot of characters with depth, but I don't think Tanjiro is really one of them.
I agree with Sakura. It's like, bruh, I don't know y'all like that.
Let me say why.
He is not Luffy-esque, but go ahead.
You have literally in the past said he is like Luffy. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Life with Anime Podcast, where you come to be entertained, find some escape and relief, and where we talk about the impact that anime has in our lives. We are your host, Family Man Joe.
And Mr. Music Major. How y'all doing?
Terrell, brother. Terrell, yeah. How we doing, man?
You know what? Actually, like I'm good today. I'm in a good place today.
That's good.
I went and saw one of my good friends yesterday. He's working with the band over at Elizabeth City State University. So I got a chance to like hear their band, the Battle of the Bands, little HBCU get together. Really, really dope. But it also like reinvigorated my love for music. So I will be starting, which I already like kind of told you anyway, but like I'll be starting classes back this summer. Okay. I got like 4 classes left before I get my master's, so I'm gonna go ahead and
knock that mug out. So, knock that mug out. So are you gonna be after the summer? You gonna be done with your master's?
No. So the only thing about it is because I wish I would have started this semester, but because I didn't, some other classes aren't held until the summer of next year. So at the latest, 2027.
Okay. Can you only do it in the summer, or can you do it like?
Yep. These are like intensives, and so you have to go up to Pennsylvania to take these classes.
Oh.
So and they only offer them during the summer. So.
Okay. Dang. So what that mean for you gonna be out and about during the summer then? For like, so like when is it? Because I know we got Momo. I know we.
No. So we're good. Those days don't.
You take care of your ish. I was just curious.
They don't cross together. So the first intensive I think is the last week of June. Okay. Which, like I said, the only big issue is like I'll be taking. Because these intensives are a week long, so like I
was gonna say so a week. Okay,
yeah. So it's a week long, so it's not like bad, but like that means like I have PTO now that I have to take. Like I just don't get to be like,
dang.
So like I have to run that through like my manager to make sure.
Man, you don't tell them, hey, bro. Like, look,
I mean, either way it's gonna happen. Yeah, either way it's gonna happen. Either way it's gonna happen. But my manager is like really, 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 really cool.
I know you because you guys worked together before, right? We talked about that, right? Yeah. Because she was hyping you up when you came back.
And now everybody hates me on their team because of that. I'm not lying. I'm not lying about that. Like, yeah. Some people do not like me because of that. So I think they are waiting for me to slip up and be like, I told you he won't ish.
Hey, I ain't worried about it.
Unfortunately, I don't slip up like that.
I was saying
not the things that I'm good at. So
I ain't worried about it.
Got stuff on back. But yeah, man. So I'm in a good space today, man.
Good, bro. I'm happy to hear that, man.
I'm in a good space.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm
what
in a
about
better
you?
space. I'm better now.
Is the
I'm better now. No, tomorrow. Wifey comes back tomorrow. And then with the whole wifey being gone, I got all 4 kids now. One kid's been staying with whether it's my grandparent, not my grandparents, their grandparents, or my sister-in-law or whatever, have been helping like take one kid, so take one off my plate. At one point, 2 of them were gone. So they made it. They shout out to them, bro, because they've been super helpful. Yeah. But these last 2 days I've had them all 4, which is not that bad, but today was a rough morning. Boy, we got some fevers going on. So, especially the little one, the baby boy. So, and every time he wake up, he crying for mom. I'm like, bro, she's not here. Trust me, I'm crying for it too. I'm crying for it just as much as you are, if not more, bro. But
Yeah.
nah, it's been straight. I don't want to make it sound like it's been horrible.
Yeah.
I mean the kiddos are a little sick, so that's always gonna make it a little bit harder. But
Oh
it's
yeah,
been
kids
smooth. And
cranky, irritable. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
and then I get cranky, irritable. So I
yeah.
got to be the adult, and I got to chill out sometimes. I texted wifey. I said, "Pray for me because I've already flipped my ish today. I need to calm down." So, but and then the change of plans didn't necessarily help my attitude either. So
Yeah, I kind of
yeah,
figured.
but it is what it is. Like you said, because we had to make some adjustments. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. We adapt, improvise, overcome, baby. That's
Are we
all that
leaving
matters.
that
Yeah.
in? Okay.
No one. What are you talking about? No one knows what the improvisations were.
Okay, but okay,
I
sure.
mean, it could have been completely. You had
It
no
could
clue.
have. It could have.
You don't know what
It
this
is, you
is.
guys. I just
You know what they?
y'all have no
They're
idea.
gonna be sitting here wondering, like, what are they talking about? No one knows
Yeah,
but
no,
me
no,
and you.
I get it. But like I said, I also understand. I get it. Like it not
Yeah, I
ideal,
wasn't.
but
I wasn't mad. I wasn't
I just
necessarily
hate.
mad
But
about it.
like there were certain things, like yeah, that I
Yeah,
yeah
yeah, relevancy.
yeah
But I
absolutely.
mean, not that this was gonna be relevant anyway, because it's gonna be posted 2 months from now when we're recording at this
Yeah,
point. But
but it would have been
still, the
fresh to like
conversation,
talk about
yeah,
it.
the
Yeah,
conversation. Which, like I said, I'm not mad. Like I'm not mad. Um,
yeah, but the pivot sometimes it's just like
yeah, the pivot, the last minute pivots,
yeah.
because it's a big pivot. It's not like okay, we'll just
Oh
change
yeah,
this real quick. It's a
whole big change up.
whole different pivot.
That's what I'm saying. Like I didn't even like do like my like what I normally do. Like normally I like research like what
Yeah,
we're like as far as like my impact, all that stuff, research it,
yeah.
like read it out loud, like do all that
Oh
good
yeah,
stuff.
Pete didn't get a chance to
I
read.
ain't
You
get
didn't
a
get a
chance
chance
to
to
do
read.
none of that, man. So like I'm already sweating nervous because I didn't get a chance to like
Oh
do
yeah,
all
you'd be
that
good.
stuff,
You'd be good.
man.
You'd be good. You'd be good.
I
Like I
feel
said,
like
yeah,
this one is kind of rushed. Like this anime impact is a little rushed.
yeah. Mine,
Uh,
mine was. I mean, I think I did a good job of getting it together. But yeah, it was the same way. Like I wasn't prepared for impact. Wasn't prepared for a creative spotlight. I kind of was prepared for the creative spotlight because I knew I wanted to do this person, my next go around. But I ain't have it all written out and planned out like I usually do
yeah.
beforehand.
So
So I had to get that done in a couple hours. But like I said, it's all good. Like I said, I'm not mad about it. It's
no,
just
not at all. Not
we
at
got
all.
we got we
You just
got
got to
pivot
pivot, move it, and
and
keep it
keep
going.
it going.
Keep it going.
Keep it going. Life.
Life.
Yeah. P, you want to pray us in, brother?
For sure. Let us pray. God, we thank you for this day. God, we thank you for clothes on the back, shoes on our feet, food on our table. We thank you for your son, Jesus, who died on the cross, giving us something that we don't deserve, but that we're forever grateful for. We thank you for grace and mercy again, a thing that we don't deserve, but that you give freely to us daily. God, we ask that you allow this episode to go smoothly, God. Even though we know we had to make some adjustments, God, we're trusting you that it's going to flow smoothly. We thank you for the community that we built. We just
Amen.
thank you for grace and mercy, God. We thank you for passion, God. Thank you for just what you're doing in our lives, God. Continue to bless, continue to keep, and we'll forever give your name the praise, the honor, and glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. My
All
first.
right.
My first. Or you first.
I'm first.
You
Oh,
first.
I am
Well,
first.
you are first.
Dang, bro. Don't even get a chance to like chill.
You got a second. You got a second.
No,
Because
man.
after your prayer, after the amen, I'm cut, and then we go into it.
No, we ain't cutting none of this. Leave all this in. No, I'm
No,
just
I'm
kidding.
cutting. It's already cut.
Cool. Okay, so anime impact. Did you
Shout out to my father-in-law as always. He
Oh,
know
did
how
he
to
just
take.
throw it in?
Yeah, he just threw it in there. Thank you. I wish I would
Mm.
have caught that because now on camera I look like I got no hands. So
And a football player. That's wild.
yeah. Plus I got these two here. Dad,
Are those dots?
they are.
I cannot
There you go.
stand
Hey,
dots.
Trey. You
I,
can't stand
I do
dots.
not like dots.
Hey, real quick before we get to Anime Impact, my grandma, okay, my dad's mom, every year for my birthday since I can remember, bro, literally since I can remember, sends me a big old bag of dots for my birthday. The bag got 55 boxes. 55 boxes. This year she sent me 2. She's been sending me 2 for a while now. So she be sending me
Yeah.
110 boxes of dots, bro. Love it. My wife hates it.
Yeah, I do not.
Absolutely hates it. I love
Like
it.
and I love gummy candies. Like those are
Yeah.
like my favorite thing. But dots? God, they remind me of almost like those orange slices.
You don't like orange slices?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Now I
you're
like peach. I
tripping.
like peach rings for sure.
Peach rings are solid. Orange slices is over peach rings
Oh,
all day, any day.
Heavens no, heavens no.
Oh, we might have to do a tier list on this, bro.
Yeah,
We ain't got to do
heavens
an
no,
anime, but
man.
we can do a gummy candy tier list any day, bro.
Yeah,
For sure.
gummy candies. Yeah, I mean, Sour Patches are up there. Peach rings are up there.
Sour Patch watermelons.
The best. Not gonna lie to you.
Have you
Also,
had the
pears are
peaches?
great. Yes, I
Have you had
have.
the Sour Patch peaches?
They are
Those
good
slap
too.
too.
I still rather would take
Watermelon.
the watermelon for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I enjoy gummy candies. What's the
That's all I eat.
um oh man, Lifesavers gummies. Love
Lifesavers gummy,
those.
bro. I just got hit to those, and
Oh,
I've been,
what?
oh my god, bro. Because I was always like a Sour Patch guy or a Dots guy or like or fruit snacks, bro.
Oh, fruit snacks as well. Gushers will
Hey,
always and forever be
I'm
my
not
number
gush.
one.
Nah, I ain't had
Always
gushers
and
since
forever.
I was a kid. Yeah,
Oh, they're so good.
my favorite, bro. To this day, forever will be my favorite. Walmart Smiley's fruit snacks.
Those are like top 5. I'm not gonna lie to you. My
Bang.
uncle used to buy those anytime we used to visit when we were
Oh
kids.
my
Like he used to
gosh,
make sure he used to have like 4 or 5 boxes of those when we used to come
bro.
and visit.
And I only get the regular kind. I don't get the tropical and none of the other flavors, the sour
Oh
ones.
no,
I only
them
get the basic.
tropicals is fire.
I only
Now
get the regular
the
kind.
basic red strawberry, sure, why
Yeah,
not? Yeah, they're
the
good.
basic kind. I only get the basic one.
But the tropicals,
You know, my tropical, and we way off topic. The tropical Welch's.
oh great. Great.
Oh my
Better
good.
definitely
Is it
better.
tropical or island?
It's tropical island.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's tropical island because then you got mixed berry, which is
Oh my
like
gosh. Yeah,
your
nah.
that's high.
Nah.
And then you
It's
got
either
fruit punch, I think, which is the fruit. Those are
and
great.
then
But it's not better
they
than
got the
tropical.
mango peach ones too.
Actually, those are okay to me.
Nah, that's number
Those are
3.
okay.
That's number 3 for your boy.
Those are number 3 as well.
That's number 3 for your boy. And it's a close 3. It ain't like it's like 1, 2,
Oh
3.
no,
It's like 1, 2, right.
it's tropical
Tropical
fruit,
island, the regular one,
the
and then
regular fruit, and then
the peach
the
mango
peach,
one.
and then the mixed berries.
Now
Yeah.
that's not even on the list.
I mean,
It's not even on the list.
it's there,
All right, sorry about that, y'all.
all right, cool.
Gummy
Sorry.
candies.
Gummy
P,
candies.
anime
Great.
impacts. Go.
So my anime impact. Listen, I am still stuck on Hunter x Hunter. So
Wait.
today,
So it has to be. It has to be now, right?
today we are talking about Leorio, and we're going to talk about purpose that comes in the form of pain from time to time. Let us begin. So when we talk about the heroes of Hunter x Hunter, we normally hear about Gon, Killua, and Kurapika. But we cannot overlook Leorio. At first thought, we think that Leorio just wanted money. We thought that he was selfish. But the truth is, it's a little bit deeper. Leorio grew up poor and watched his friend die because he couldn't afford medical treatment. So he made a decision to become a doctor so no one would have to die just because they were poor. And that teaches us something pretty dope. Sometimes God plants purpose inside your pain. Genesis 50:20 says, what is meant for evil, God meant for good. The thing that hurt you, the thing that broke your heart, might be very well the thing that reveals your calling. Leorio didn't let his tragedy make him bitter. He let it make him compassionate. So the lesson is, your pain just very well may be the beginning of your purpose. Leorio.
Bro, you just threw that together?
I did.
Sorry, I'm chewing on a dot.
I feel like the other ones were like way better.
That was gold.
I feel like the other one's way better.
Nah, bro,
I feel
that
like
was
the other
good.
one's way better, man.
I mean, sure, you may feel that way, but that was still good, man.
I feel like the other one's way better. But
What?
that's Leorio, man, in a nutshell. Which, I mean, again, Hunter x Hunter has been blessing my soul. Like I have a few more characters that I want to do as well before I move on to another, because I got another anime that I want to do.
Okay. I like that you sticking on the anime a certain theme too. That's been dope.
So I got a few more that I'm gonna do from Hunter x Hunter, and then I'm gonna move on to my next series. But yeah, Leorio, Hunter x Hunter.
That's what's up. That's what's up, Terry. I love it. I love it. I actually just started. I just picked it back up the other night. So
Where you at?
We just finished. We're in the tower, so the prison joint. So I'm still in the hunter exam, but we're in the prison joint. So
I'm gonna have to do like another rewatch to get ready for this thing that we might be doing.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens, but that's what's up. I love that you stuck into an anime, and I'm looking forward to the next one that you got.
Appreciate it.
So unlike P, I'm jumping around with my anime, right? I don't just have Hunter x Hunter. I've been jumping around all over the place, but that's neither here nor there. Shonen anime is statistically the most watched and popular anime genre and demographic, right? When we think of shonen, we think of coming of age story, an anime that is going to show us and remind us that it's okay to chase after your dreams, work hard, don't let anyone tell you can't or can't, don't let anyone tell you can or can't do something, and to surround yourself with the right people to help you progress and grow as you continue on your journey. But one of the most defining things about shonen anime is that the main character is a young boy. Edward Elric became a state alchemist at 12 years old. Deku meets All Might at 14. Yuji eats Sukana's finger at 15, and Luffy sets sail at 17. Luffy a little older, but still a young boy. Still a young boy. In today's society, the younger you start, the better. Everyone wants to know their purpose, achieve their goals, and become millionaires before they hit their 30s. If they don't, they feel as if they failed. Kaiju number 8 turned shonen anime and society's views on its head. Kafka, the MC, is 32 years old and has spent his entire life waiting to chase his dreams. He didn't realize them in his teens or his 20s. He was working a cleanup job, one of the lowest positions you could be. But finally, his opportunity to step up into his purpose and calling happened when he was Unk status. Depending on how you consider it. Some people consider Unk status, some people Big Brother, or whatever. Unk status, right? I'm Unk. There are 3 people in the Bible that I want to bring to your attention. First, Joseph, the 11th son of Jacob, sold into slavery by his brothers, and eventually the right-hand man to Pharaoh. We look at Genesis 41, verse 46. Now Joseph was 30 years old when he stood before Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and Joseph went out from the presence of Pharaoh and went through all the land of Egypt. Pharaoh put Joseph over all of Egypt as his right-hand man. Next, David, the 8th son of Jesse, the man who defeated Goliath and eventually we look at as one of the greatest kings of Israel. 2 Samuel chapter 5, verse 4, David was 30 years old when he became king, and he reigned for 40 years. Lastly, and definitely most importantly, Jesus, God's only begotten son, the ultimate gift and the savior of humanity. Luke chapter 3, verse 23. When he began his ministry, Jesus himself was about 30 years of age, being, as we suppose, the son of Joseph, the son of Eli. I just want to tell you that just because you are nearing your 30s, in your 30s, or well past your 30s, okay, it does not mean that you have missed your moment to step into your purpose and your calling in life. It is never too late to follow Christ, and it is definitely never too late to accept what God has for you. That's my main impact.
Oh yeah, that speaks right to you, boy. 100%. Not only that, but we both talked about purpose. Like, I love it. I love it.
We lined a little bit.
That hits right up my alley. Like I said, we talked about it during the last episode. I think that'll be last episode. Yeah, we talked about the last episode, part 1. If it's not the last episode, we talked about a part 1 about why Kafka is.
He only has so far. He only S tier on the tier list. We'll see if we change that today.
Favorite characters for sure.
So, for sure.
Good. That's good. I enjoy it. I enjoy it very much. So
there you go.
Purpose beyond 30. Let me tell you something.
Everybody got one, bro. Everybody got one. Hey guys, we just wanted to take a moment real quick to say thank you so much for being here and supporting the podcast. We truly consider you all family. And if you also consider us family, or even just a small part of your life, please, there's something we want to ask you all to do for us.
Like the daggone episode, man. No. But seriously, we greatly appreciate it if you guys would follow us on all of our socials. We're on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, Threads, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you may decide to watch and listen. Also, we have a Discord. We have an amazing time with our community in there,
Bro.
and I promise you, it is something you do not want to miss out on. Discord After Dark is a thing.
Stop it. And to clarify, before P go wild with that, y'all get a misconception. Discord After Dark usually just means we went live, we didn't have an event, and we decided to hop in Discord after it, and it usually happens to be late, so they titled it Discord After Dark. Nothing crazy goes on in the Discord, I promise. Lastly, it was requested by some of you guys that we create not only a Patreon account, but also a Throne wish list. So if you want to follow us on anything we just mentioned, check out the description. All the links are down below there.
We love you guys, and we appreciate all the support that you give us. Now, let's get back to the episode. Okay, so what am I reading? You guys, it's a romance. Not gonna lie to you. It's good. So
Ain't nothing wrong with romance. Hold on. Do I know this one?
I've talked about it. I've talked about it quite a
few
times.
No. So then no. Okay.
It is a webtoon though.
Oh, okay. I think I do know this one then.
So imagine being a war hero who is rewarded for your victories with a royal marriage. You expect prestige, influence, and maybe even love. But instead, you are given a princess who everyone calls broken. She crawls across the floor, she spills food, and she barely even speaks. A woman seamlessly destroyed by her years of cruelty, even by her own family. But as you spend more time with her, something doesn't quite add up. In brief moments, behind those vacant eyes, you catch flashes of intelligence and awareness. And it makes you wonder if the helpless princess that everyone pities is actually hiding something far more dangerous and far more brilliant beneath her smile. Published digitally by Webtoons, this psychological royal drama is Behind Her Highness's Smile. I've talked about this quite a bit.
Yeah, no, you have.
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. This is such a good read for me, man. The fact that her family like legit broke her down to where she felt like she could not speak, or she had to hide the fact that like she does have glimpses of intelligence, even though she kind of sort of, I won't get into the spoilers, but she kind of sort of has to figure things out. But the fact that like her family had her that triggered to where not only was she scared to speak, but she was also scared for her quote unquote husband to kind of take up for her as well. Great read. Behind Her Highness's Smile. It'll do it. I maybe like 20, no, about 15 chapters behind, but bruh, it's a good time.
Okay. That's what's up. Yeah, Aaron. I'm sure Aaron and Mel probably.
I told Aaron about it. I told Mel about it. That was the one that last season when Toasty had said she was reading. I was like,
oh yeah. I do remember that now. Shout out to Toasty. All right, creative spotlight this week. So I'm saying, creative spotlight. I was gonna try to intro that differently, but yeah, no, just creative spotlight, man. This man has been stuck in our brains since the year 2013 when he was thriving and dominating on Vine. He gave us it's watermelon inside of watermelon. I can't even, bro. I wish I could do it justice. And he also gave
us watermelon.
Yeah.
Out of watermelon.
It's crazy. And he gave us pronouncing things incorrectly. I can't even pronounce the way he be pronouncing stuff, so I won't even attempt. But he has incited. He has incited for me some of the most loud, intense, and potentially violent debates that I've ever been a part of in an NFL locker room with his YouTube video, Why Water Is Not Wet. And he is absolutely correct, by the way. Water ain't wet. It makes things wet. Go argue with your mama. It is none other than Chaz Smith. And though many of us remember him from his earlier content, he is still one of the funniest cats on social media today. However, what I really want to talk about was what Chaz is doing now outside of normal content creation. He and his team have created what had happened was an upcoming anime about the Bible. The first season is 4 episodes focused on the first few chapters of the book of Daniel, where Daniel interprets King Nebuchadnezzar's dream, and eventually Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego won't bow down to the king's golden idol. The way they not only follow scripture, incorporate some of your favorite anime things, but also fill some of the gaps that we don't really get in the Bible. This is going to be amazing. If you haven't been following Chad since his early years on social media, please do so now. But more importantly, go and support what this man is doing, the great work that he's doing with What Had Happened Was as well.
Yeah, I listen. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Bruh, I remember when I tell you, first of all, Vine was such a wild, good time, man.
Man, I miss it.
But like, bruh, I remember like when that came out vividly.
Yeah.
He was like a mastermind of Vine.
Bro,
but like I said, go ahead.
The way he does like the close-ups with his face, he be like all close up and his head tilted back. Bro, this dude is hilarious, bro. Dude is absolutely hilarious.
To hear what he's doing now?
Bro, it's crazy. I got the privilege to watch episode, was it 2 and 3? I got to watch episode 2 and 3 of the season that they've already gotten mostly done. There's still a lot of things in the work. They're still looking for funding. So originally it was supposed to be like a talking head series, YouTube series, but they decided after starting, man, that they really want to dive into and make this a full on series, which I'm so glad he did, bro. Because when I watched that, when I tell you I laughed, I got emotional, I was happy, I was excited. Like I could feel the passion behind the project. And again, the fact that they're following scripture, but again, putting it in an anime way, bro, it is so awesome. Like I want to watch it. My kids would love it. If you play this in church, you would love it. Like it's so.
I mean, it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite stories of all time.
Yeah,
like Meshach,
Meshach,
and Abednego. One of my favorite stories of all. I mean, first of all, it was one of the earlier stories that we were taught as kids, for sure. But like as I grew up, like that was one of my. And honestly, right down, just had an anime impact moment.
Bro, I remember VeggieTales with the.
I never watched VeggieTales like
bunny.
That. Yeah, I never did. Also, we didn't have cable at the time, so like I was never really able to sit down and really watch it like that. Yeah, I never got into VeggieTales. Never.
Bro, what?
Yeah. I know.
The bun. Oh, I love the bunny. Bro, VeggieTales is a banger.
My wife tells me all the time. She was like, I don't know what kind of childhood you had. Like we talk about like all of the Disney movies that like I really hadn't seen or that it took
what you mean?
Yeah, I won't get into that, but yeah, I didn't watch like
Ain't you a music head, so you missing out on all the good songs.
So here's the crazy thing. When it came to music, so take for instance The Sound of Music. I don't know if you've seen The Sound of Music.
Yeah, of course.
We're going. So first of all, I only seen The Sound of Music maybe about 3 years ago. Number one.
Bro, my mom loved The Sound. She would play that. I'm like, bro, I'm tired of The Sound of Music.
I knew the soundtrack before I watched the movie. So I say that to say a lot of these things that I hadn't seen, I've already heard the music probably before I've watched the movie. But yeah, there's a lot of things that like I didn't watch until my adult years.
Dang, Terrell.
Yeah,
you ain't seen VeggieTales, bro.
No. I can count on my.
A Christian. You've been in church your whole life.
Yeah, I can count on one hand how many times I've probably seen VeggieTales.
That's sad, bro. You might have to do a VeggieTale watch along in Discord or something.
I mean, here's the thing. Like I said, there were other ways that I got my biblical teachings, but VeggieTale was not one of them.
Dang.
Yeah. Now I used to go to Sunday school. I got my stuff. But
Larry boy, bro.
Nah,
bro, there's so many memories with VeggieTales, dog. That's crazy.
Nah, I didn't.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry you missed out.
Wasn't in my wheelhouse.
I'm sorry you missed out, dog. That's disappointing. Like I said, we can help you in Discord. We're gonna start. The kids we watched VeggieTales yesterday. That's why I thought about it. The kids watched.
I know Larry. I think I've seen the only one that I know I remember seeing is the David and Goliath.
Yeah. That's with the little asparagus boy.
Yeah, that's the only one like I can vaguely remember. Everything else, probably hadn't seen it.
I'm the rumor yes indeed, bro. There's so many bangers. Oh my goodness,
that sounds familiar.
I'm a bro. After this, I'm gonna play it for you.
It
You
sounds
got it.
familiar, but
That's crazy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You missed out.
life as a child in the eyes of myself.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's that. But we're here to continue what we didn't finish last time because we went way it was a good time. It was a good episode last episode with the tier list, the relatable shonen MC tier list. So we got halfway through. I think we got 12 of them. Yeah, we did 12 last time. I
Did
think
we
we still
leave
have
off on Aaron
13 left. The last one we did, I believe,
or
was
Takamichi?
Aaron. I think it was Aaron. I wouldn't. No, I think it was Aaron. Aaron, I think it was the last one we did. And so we still have 13 more characters left. And this first one is a doozy. So without further ado, let's get into this. First character we got. Hold on. What's this dude's name actually?
Denji.
That's what I thought. That's right. Denji, bro. Listen, Chainsaw Man. Terrell, what you got about Denji, bro? Because I ain't got much to say about this relatability because
All right, so
I ain't seen enough to feel relatable.
So you guys, I want you to hear me out when I say this. Like this is
Oh
like
Lord, have mercy.
this is a hear me out
Oh
type of
Lord,
thing.
have mercy.
Imagine if you grew up impoverished, you grew up poor. Imagine that your only thing in life as a 14-year-old boy, if you can just roll back the time to when you were 14. What is it that you really wanted when you were 14?
Play some video games.
Sure.
Be good at sports.
Okay.
Make my parents proud.
So, as Denji only wants love and affection, certain type of love and affection, legit. But even if you look at the type of love and affection that he wants, like you can tell that this boy who has never received love and affection ever never is craving some type of love and affection. Number one, he is also a kid that just only wants 3 square meals a day. That's legit it. As somebody who grew up with not in the best circumstances, or also who grew up with like not having the best self-esteem, like you look for love and affection, and sometimes you look for it in certain places to where you shouldn't have to look for it, or you shouldn't want to look for it in. I think that's very relatable, especially as a 14-year-old trying to figure out life. You are 14. You are still trying to figure out a lot of things. Those are like I want to say our prime years, but like those are the years that like we really start to figure out us. We really start to figure out what we like, what we don't like, what we need and what we don't need. And I feel like that is what Denji is kind of going through as a 14-year-old what is the word? Prepubescent child. Is that the word?
Pubescent, yeah, pubescent.
Yeah, child. That is what I think Denji represents. Now, it's an anime. Do they blow it up to the umpteenth level?
Did they blow it up?
But I think if you look at it from a very minute level, I think at the end of the day, like he is a 14-year-old boy who is trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I know some other 14-year-old boys on this list that was trying to figure it out. They ain't have love.
But I also know a lot of 14. But I also know a lot of 14-year-old boys who are just, for a lack of better words, they are going through puberty. Like
I'm with you.
They girl happy. They like girls.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he is just. I think he is. Does the anime amplify that? Sure, yeah. But I think at the end of the day, he is a 14-year-old kid who is going through puberty, who is poor, who just wants 3 square meals a day and love and affection from somebody or anybody that will show it to him.
I hear you. I ain't got much to say about Denji, dog. So I do get that. I do like what you're saying and what they're trying to convey. For the most part, I do understand. It was a little much, but
it's anime.
It's anime. It is anime. So P, where you got him?
I C tier.
Okay, cool. As long as we was about to get crazy.
I mean, I could argue B tier, but for now, I put it in C tier. Like he's not going in A. Yeah, I could argue B.
I could argue D. But we'll do C. I get it. I was gonna say I can relate to Luffy more than him, but I mean I get it. Boy going through puberty. Realize cooties ain't cooties.
Got his first, got his
or
first.
cooties or cooties is cooties, and you don't care about getting cooties. I
Exactly, but
you
also
know I get it.
as a guy who got his first kiss, I'm pretty sure a lot of people's first kiss was very awkward. His was incredibly awkward, unfortunately.
That bro, they did that
Unfortunately.
was so wrong. They did my dog so wrong. And that's not I don't even say my dog. They did that boy so wrong. So wrong. For a first kiss to get thrown up in, bro.
But I think he's more
Like it's
relatable
so
than
warm. Bro, what is
like yeah.
this?
I think he's more relatable than what people give off. Now as the anime continues, or as the anime manga continues, maybe that'll change your mind. But for right now, where we're at,
Yeah.
14-year-old kid.
Yeah. All right. You want to get the next one, P?
Next, we have the one, the
Oh, that's your
only
dog too. This your boy.
Subaru Natsuki. What you got, Joe?
I the thing that I like most about Subaru too, right? Like, um, I forgot who we talked about with it before, but how Subaru shows us like that he's willing to go the extra mile to do what he wants to do, right? Like he's got the typical work hard, try hard, shonen MC protagonist thing going for him, right? But unlike some other characters, he also has a moment where he like Thorfinn, right? He has moment to where he just completely crashes.
Yeah.
Like he's miserable, he's in pain, mentally, physically. It's tough. And the dude's like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, listen, I get it. Like, the part I can't relate to is that
Yeah,
feeling that
you
he
feel it.
has to
You feel it.
truly be
It's sad.
feeling every single death that this man has had and every way that because this man he didn't just die the same way every time. It wasn't like he
Oh,
just
it's
took
gruesome.
a bullet to the head and
You
instantaneous death.
hopping
No, that
off
man,
cliffs, falling in on rocks, getting your eyes
bro.
gouged out, getting stabbed to
And
death. Like,
there's plenty of them that wasn't instantaneous death. Like you
yeah,
sat there in pain for a minute. Like so,
yeah.
I can't identify with that. But what I can't identify with the part that I really like is again, you having that like you're chasing and climbing, right? And then you just have a moment to like, bro, this ain't worth it. But then we see him this resurgence. He's like, nah, he picks himself up. People around him help him realize, like, nah, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. Eventually, he gets back up on his feet and he's like, all right, bet. I'll show you. Like, I got this. You know what I'm saying? I think, again, I think that's one of the most relatable things that and motivational things that Subaru has to offer. So that's really what I got. I've only seen the first season, so I can't speak much past that. But Tur, I'm sure you got plenty to say with this being your boy. So have
I,
at it.
I don't have too much to say. You hit a lot of the things I was going to say. One thing I was going to say is, and I feel like him and Takamichi share this in common. But the fact that they have repeated failures, and the fact that every time they are able to somehow figure it out to where they start to make those failures a success, I feel like that's very relatable. We don't always have it together as humans. We fail a
Mm,
lot as humans before we are actually ever successful. That's human nature. That's life.
yeah,
That's what happens. Another thing for me that's very relatable is he struggles a lot with self worth. In the verse that he's in, there are cats who are ridiculously, monstrously strong.
yeah,
Subaru is not that guy when it comes to strength.
yeah. He
And
still only got that like shadow or dark cloud power. That's all he
that's the
got.
only thing he got. And he can only
Dang.
do it a couple times before like it's like, this ish hurts.
Yeah,
Um but he's banging in a universe that has like a lot of strong characters. Um and a lot of the times like he begins to doubt himself as to like, bruh, can I do this? Bruh, why me? Why am I going through this? Like, what's
yeah,
what's the point? Like, what's the reasoning for it all? And then somehow he pulls himself back up to be like, hey, yo, you know what? I might not have like the strength like everybody else has, but I do have something that is very beneficial to the people that I'm trying to help.
yeah,
Boy is smart as all get out. He figures it out. Whether he uses people's strength to help him figure it out, or whether he figures it out on his own and still is able to be incredibly successful on his own just by his own plans.
yeah.
I feel like that's very, very, very relatable. Also, another thing that's somewhat relatable to some people, but also maybe not relatable to others, is that he is not afraid at times to rely on other people. He knows that, hey, yo, I cannot do this by myself.
Yeah.
I need help. Help me, please. He is
Yeah.
not afraid to sometimes ask for help, especially if it's a plan that he's coming up with and he knows that he cannot do this off of his own might.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'll ask, hey, yo, please, like, help me out. I need you. I can't do this on my own. I feel
Yeah.
like that, with whom you're talking to, that could be a very relatable point as
Oh,
well.
for sure. I think too, and even if people don't ask for help, I think a lot of people realize. I mean, honestly, everyone, whether people think that I got it out the mud, I did it on my own, I ain't asked nobody for help, whatever, bro. You had
You
help.
had help.
You had help.
Yeah.
To some degree or another, someone happened to look out for you for a quick second, or something just happened to work out and someone took care of you. Whatever it is, bro, you got lucky in some kind of way. Like there's nothing on this earth that you can do completely on your own.
Yes.
I'm just gonna be completely upfront and honest with you, bro. Like
I love that. Yes.
there really isn't. So the fact that Subaru just understands that, being the MC, being in a sense the chosen one, but not really.
Not
You know
really,
what I'm saying?
really, but not really.
Like I think that's awesome. That's really awesome. That is really relatable. So
I love that. Like, I love the fact that you said that, bro. Like, you had some point in time in your life you have received help, even if it's an opportunity.
right.
That is help from somebody. Like, even though you didn't
do this
give
on your
yourself
own.
that opportunity.
Right. You may have
Somebody
made
help.
sure you was prepared for it, and that's great.
Sure.
There's tons of people out there who are prepared for opportunities who don't get those opportunities and who don't
100%.
have the careers. There are people with NFL is full of a ton of talented folks. I know plenty of athletes out there who are way more talented than some of the cats in the league that don't make it.
Yeah.
Whether it's situation, whether it's they didn't have whatever it is, they didn't have the opportunity to make it into the league. Bro, if someone didn't create the league, if someone didn't buy the team, if there wasn't a coach out there that didn't like you or the way that you were to held yourself or how you did things, there's someone out there looking out for you.
Yeah.
Someone. And most importantly, there's that man looking out for you.
100%.
Like, so at the end of the day, bro, no one does anything 100% on their own. You may have put in a lot of work. That's not to demean your work ethic, your talents, and how you use those things. But you didn't do it all on your own, bro.
100%.
You didn't.
There's always opportunity that is given, and you cannot, even though you can say that you create your own opportunity, there's still some opportunities that you can and cannot create. And the opportunities, like, I look at people who are like rappers who say like, hey, yo, like I had to, or even athletes, or even, professional entertainers that say, yo, I did this on my own. Who gave you that opportunity? Like, somebody had to give that to you.
Yeah.
Like, you can make some opportunities on your own, but a lot of the times, like, people give you opportunities and it's up to you to determine how you deal with the opportunity and how you meet the opportunity. And are you, have you been, what's the word I'm looking for? Starts with a P.
Persistent.
Not persistent.
Prepared.
Like, yeah, sure, you could have been prepared, but again, somebody had to like throw you a bone. Somebody had to give you an opportunity. You just don't make every opportunity available to you. Somebody had to do that for you. So So anyway, Subaru, where you got him?
I'm just going ahead and put him in the A tier.
I agree.
There you go. There we go. All right, this next character, I'm struggling to find him very relatable, but I'm curious what P has to say. We have Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop.
This is hard.
Yeah. Quite honestly.
This is hard. Huh.
I'll say this, man. Like, what we know about Spike, right? Obviously, originally was part of this group that he had to dip out of.
Yes.
Okay, there's, now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more, right? As I talk about it, you had to dip up out of this group, right? had stole someone's girl.
Okay, boom. Yeah, okay, got it. Got it. Got
Mr.
it. Got
Steal
it. Got it. Got
girl,
it. Got it. Okay.
lost said girl, got your boy who was your boy, now your enemy, your greatest threat.
Vicious.
Vicious is vicious. That boy
Vicious.
vicious is vicious. But you find a new group to hang out with and to go through hard times with together. So there we go. There's my relatability, right? Sometimes people are in a bad place, hanging out with the wrong crowd. We use a lot of times use bring it up depending on where you grew up, man. You might be hanging out with the wrong cats. You might just be because that's where you were born and raised, and you ain't had nobody else around, and that's just what you knew, which is fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. You can't do anything about that. But being able to get up out of those situations and to do better, to find better, to chase after something better, I think that aspect is relatable, right? Now being a super gifted, smart with the crazy eyes, abilities, like that's not the relatable part, right? But again, basically getting up out of the mud, getting up out the crap and finding something good, even if it's not like for a bunch of success that you left, but you left knowing that this is not where I'm supposed to be. This is not where I should be. I need to distance myself, but also fighting back when that past tries to draw you back in.
Yep.
I think that is the one thing that I see with Spike that is relatable. Distancing yourself from your past, regardless of the situation that you grew up in, you couldn't dictate. Separating yourself from it and then not letting it draw you back in. I think that's where I got Spike.
Okay. Yeah. Two things. One, haunted by past mistakes. A lot of times, like we make mistakes that will haunt us until we can finally try to rectify those mistakes.
Yeah.
Spike is one of those people to where, like Joe said, got swept up in a gang, ended up stealing someone's girl, and now because of that, like you have to deal with issues of your past again. Like a lot of these characters, our past is sometimes is not the best, and sometimes your past will catch up with you, and you have to figure out how to deal, how to rectify, and how to reconcile your past to make towards a better future. Number one. Number two, and this is me all day, every day. Spike has a way of masking his pain with humor. This man will joke at the most ridiculous things, even though they can be the most serious. For me, sometimes I don't know how else to deal with hardships in life other than just to laugh. Like, bro, this cannot be happening. Are you kidding me? I have no other choice but to laugh or to poke fun of it or to make fun of it.
Yeah.
Those are my two for Spike. Being haunted by your past and try to rectify your future because of your past. And two, when times get hard, sometimes you just gotta laugh it off.
True, but not to the point to where you just completely ignore it and don't handle what you need to handle.
No, and that's what I'm saying. So you have to rectify that, unfortunately, which unfortunately, maybe another relatable thing is that sometimes we get so far gone, and unfortunately, which I've seen this from some people who have passed, gone on to be with them, but still was not able to rectify the things that they've done in the past. Again, I think Spike for me didn't necessarily get to that point to where he was able to go and rectify his past. I'll use me for an example. I don't know how long my dad has to live. I don't know how long I have to live. I don't know if what we got going on will ever be rectified. I have no idea. But to that point, very relatable for me.
See, going into this, I was like, oh, perfect. We got a FD tier relatable character again. He's got some stuff
He's
going
got
on.
some stuff.
He's got some stuff. So, I mean, I'm cool with C or D at this point. That's where I feel bad leaving,
Luffy.
I feel leaving Luffy down there by himself.
But I feel like Spike goes in C.
Yeah. Whoo. We gotta find someone else to go down there with him. And someone else to go up there with Kafka too. I'm gonna introduce this one P and I'm gonna let you go off because again, I got some stuff to say about this character too. So, but I think it's
Shigeko.
I'm just gonna say Mob.
Yeah,
we got
Shigeko
we got Mob from Mob Psycho.
Kageyama. Shigeko Kamiyaga. Anyway, Mob. Yes, it's Mob from Mob Psycho.
Yeah, Mob from Mob Psycho. I went first, technically last one, so you got it now.
Cool. Mob is also like for me, very, very relatable. Number one, sometimes self-improvement club, number one.
Yeah.
I will be completely honest. I don't like my body. I hate it. I want to do something with it. If I could get plastic surgery or get
Stop
lipo,
it.
I would
Chill out.
I would suck this.
Chill
I would
out.
suck this fat right on up from out of here. But
Ridiculous.
I say that I say that to say, man, like I want to improve myself quite a bit from where I am now. Um Also, I struggle with not necessarily like emotions, but like self-worth. Like Mob, which is crazy that he can do all of these things and that he is an incredible psychic and is very powerful, but like for some apparent reason, he has so much self-doubt about himself. What's up?
Nothing. Keep going, because we're not. That's not why we're here. It's not why we're here. Keep going.
What do you mean?
Reagan is the reason why.
I don't think Reagan is the reason why for that self-doubt.
Reagan is the reason why he doesn't step
I don't
into
think
it
so.
sooner. But
I
like I
don't
said,
I
we're not
don't
here for
think
that.
so.
That's not. We're not here for that. We're not here for that. We're talking about Mob, not
Because
Reagan.
I think for me Reagan like helps him with his emotional growth in my opinion.
Yeah, that's
In my
fine.
opinion.
Yep, keep going. We talked about Reagan.
And it's because of
one of the
Reagan
previous
that he
episodes.
also starts to learn his self-worth abilities in my opinion.
Okay.
But again, for somebody who struggles with that type of stuff, I find that very relatable to me. For me, I see me and Mob as one and the same. Like I have some things about me that I do very well. Unfortunately, because of my like self-esteem and me like doubting myself a lot, that gets put on the back burner more than anything. Because of again, I doubt myself a lot. I see myself in Mob 100%. Especially the body improvement club. I gotta do something about these, man. Gotta do
Yeah.
something about these.
Anyway,
Gotta do something about them.
every time you talk about this, bro.
Hey,
Oh my goodness. No, I think you hit it around the head, P. One, like you said, the Body Improvement Club. Mob is extremely gifted and talented and powerful in one way that many, many people aspire to be. Right, his big brother wishes he was. His mentor wishes he was. Right. But even with him being so gifted in that area, regardless of how he feels about himself, the self confidence he has, he's looking to improve in other ways. He's not satisfied with just being great in that one area. At least that's how I'm portraying it, right? He's not satisfied with just being a great psychic. He wants to improve his body. There's other ways that he know he's lacking in,
yeah.
and he's not leaning into the thing that he's good at. He's looking to diversify himself. He's looking to again, make himself more versatile, find other ways to improve. He knows there's more to his life than just being a good psychic, right? So that's one. Two, I think you hit this right on the head as well, is even though he is so great, there's times where he holds himself back, or he doesn't realize truly how great he is, and is hindering himself from stepping into what I think he should be. And I know we talked about before in one of the previous episodes where we did the mentors about how if he did understand truly how powerful he was, he'd end up like how his brother turned out. And again, I still firmly disagree with that because I think Miles' personality doesn't lean to that, even if he realized how powerful he is because of everything else that he's showing us, that he's still going to be a timid guy and looking to find other ways to improve himself. I think
when
that
he snaps, he snaps.
Right, but that's something takes him over the edge. That's not him. That's not.
But
him
I wonder
being
if he
confident.
never
That's not
had
him
the
being confident in
guardrails.
himself.
But I wonder if he never had the
Yeah.
guardrails, such as Reagan, such as the Body Improvement Club.
Yeah,
Like,
I think Reagan
would
is
that
not a guard. Yeah, I
he's a
think
guardrail.
Reagan. Yeah,
Sure.
we completely disagree on this. We will forever disagree on Reagan. So that's not the reason here. But again, I think that Mob should be more confident in himself. And there's plenty of people out there, like P talked about, I've dealt with in some aspects. Like we're really good at certain things, but for whatever reason, our confidence level doesn't match where we're at. We're always putting ourselves down when looking at other people. I think that That's something that many people struggle with. Many people struggle. Whether you're Mob and at 100% or whether you're Mob at 50%, he's Mob is at 50 is still freaking amazing, right? And so you should accept your flowers, right? Which we suck at. Shout out to Chris, right? We should accept our
Shout
flowers and
out
understand
Chris.
who we really are and step into that and be okay with that and be happy with that. Knowing that there's other still ways to improve, but not putting ourselves down because of it. So yes, Mob is definitely a relatable character.
Well, you got
I
him at though.
was gonna say B or A.
Oh,
That's
let's
my
put him
bad.
in A.
I'm looking at where we got everybody else first. I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to use to decide.
Man, the more I think about Asagi, I wonder, does he belong in B?
Yeah, I do too. We'll get to that at the end. We'll get to that at the end. I think I'm leaning towards B for Mob, and yeah, I think there's some cats that can drop down a little bit, but I got Mob and B.
Okay, we can keep him in B. I want to put him in A.
Rock
We can
paper
put
scissors.
B.
Rock
Rock,
paper
paper, scissors, shoot.
scissors.
I don't that don't even that shouldn't even count. But
The lag was a little. I was trying to time it up, and there's a little delay, but it's all right.
the next character we have is Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. I mean,
But technically, I'm supposed to go first. So
oh sure, go. You got it. Maybe this will help me out.
there, I know. Listen, bro. Listen. P, this is for you, and this is for everyone in the community, and this is everyone that's ever watched me talk or heard me talk about Demon Slayer. I know I hate on Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I got it.
And I wouldn't even say I hate on y'all. Think I hate on Demon Slayer. I do enjoy Demon Slayer. My points to this day, I enjoyed the manga very much so. Like the anime is overhyped, the animation leads it, yada yada, this, that, and the other movies, and whatnot, whatever. Cool. Okay. The one thing for me with Demon Slayer is that I think it's a very basic plot, and I think there are a lot of characters with depth, but I don't think Tanjiro is really one of them. I
Okay.
don't. I do think has relatability, right? With many of these cats, he works his butt off, right? He's the glue to his group, right? To Inosuke and to Zenitsu and Nezuko, right? And to a lot of the cats, they end up coming together, right? With the Hashira, eventually, he's the glue that holds them all together. I know some cats very much so like that I played with as teammates. They're ones that can get along with the offense, the defense, every position, and the coaches. We all love them, right? There are cats like that. The one thing for me that I don't truly enjoy about Tanjiro, bro, is that and there may be moments here and there, but none for me that I can recollect that are like really, really strong, is that he's always positive, bro. He's always positive. And he may see things are going bad. He may not always be smiling. He's not an All Might who's always smiling. So that's not what I mean by always positive, but he's always looking on the brighter side of things. And I don't see that as relatable. I don't. As a human being who goes through life, as a human being who would go through things that he's gone through with losing his family and all this other stuff, like, yeah, he was sad, which he should be. I think that obviously he should be sad. He should not be happy. But he was always staying positive, always trekking forward, always, looking at the brighter side of things, always looking at loving on his enemies, right? We should. The Lord tells us to love our enemies. Love thy neighbor as thyself, right? We should always, saying they slap one cheek, give them the other cheek. And I'm paraphrasing, right? Like we should always love our enemies and do more for our enemies, which Tanjiro does, right? So maybe he's a character that we should aspire to be like Luffy, right? I don't see that as relatable. I don't. I think he's a solid character. I don't see him as a very relatable character. That's what I got. Don't shoot the messenger. That's just where I'm at.
Okay. So I have a couple things. As
They
I
better be
was
good
like
too.
sitting here writing. Number one, like to Joe's point, like I could see where he's coming from. Like, yes, Tanjiro is a very, very, very positive person. And sometimes life requires you to sometimes not be so positive. It's human nature to not be positive all the time. And Tanjiro is indeed somebody who's very positive. Other than that, there are still some traits that I think are still relatable outside of just him being positive. Number one, Um, he endures without refusing to quit. Number one, I think to me that is very relatable. Sometimes, bruh, take it from me, a Negro who got his bachelor's degree in music, who went
20 years ago. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
no, but legit.
I'm
I
messing.
was doing
I'm
my
messing.
master's at 21. 20, I was doing my bachelor's at 21, 22. Went to school for music. At some point in time, like couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. Wanted to go to school for ethnomusicology. Also, I started going to school for seminary theology. Is another thing that I started to go to school for. Found out that my mom got sick. Um, I didn't tell anybody this either, but which cool, whatever. My undergrad year, I was also supposed to pledge. Went to the meetings, did all of that stuff. I was supposed to pledge. My mom got incredibly sick. I had to like go home back and forth to like make sure she was good. Because at that time they thought my mom had cancer. Didn't know what was going on. She had went from like maybe 200 plus pounds to, I'm not kidding you, 85, 90 pounds. Like small somebody who couldn't eat, teeth chipping away, like couldn't figure out what was going on with her. Um, so between all of that, trying to figure out what I want to do, went to school for the first time to get my master's, figured out that's not what I wanted, kind of quit, put it on the back burner, went back to get a master's in choral conducting. Um, and then I did a year of that, set it out, didn't know if I really wanted to do it. And now, well, not even know if I didn't really want to do it, didn't know if I was good enough to get a degree in my master's. And now I'm back at it again. So after all of that, and I'm not saying that like I suffer, but also like I suffer with like, other things. I can talk about that at a later date. Um, but even through all of that, like I refuse to give up. I refuse to quit. Like I will get my I will get my master's. I will like make sure I'm good to go. Like this is not my forever end job to where like what I'm working now. Like I've been through a lot, seen a lot, still refuse to quit, refuse to give up. I think that's very relatable. Number one. Um, Another thing, and I get it. Everybody has this character trait, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Motivated by family. Like this is one of the things that he is highly motivated by. Like if it is not for his sister or trying to get his sister back, like I don't know if he would be going through the links that he would. He is highly motivated by family. I think a lot of people are highly motivated by their family. They want their family to do well, to be well, to eat well, to live well, and we will make sure that that happens at any cost. Joe, family man Joe, I'm sure he's going to make
Hey,
that happen regardless.
hey.
Um, Another thing that I feel like sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But to remain humble and to remain kind through whatever circumstance you're going through, because sometimes circumstances can like take you out of here, but to still keep your umph about you and to still remain kind and to still remain humble and still remain respectful, even though you're going through ish, I think it's very relatable to me because
Yeah.
for some reason, and yes, I have my days, I have my moments, but for the most part, like I still try to be kind, I still try to be nice, I still try to be like respectable, like regardless of what I'm going through or and all of that stuff. So to those points, I think he is more relatable than what you're giving him credit for.
I think everything you said is great, but I think again that makes him
I don't think
again.
that's inspirational. I don't
I
think that's
I
inspirational.
do. I think it's
I
very
don't think
similar
that's
to my.
inspirational.
Well, let me say
He
why.
is not Luffy-esque, but go ahead. Go off.
You have literally in the past said he is like Luffy. Because I literally went off on you
No,
saying
the only thing
he's
I
not like
said
Luffy.
that
He's not like
the
Luffy.
only thing I said that he was Luffy-esque. The only thing I said is that he is able to change the people around him because for him, he is a fully fleshed out character. So he changes people around him just like Luffy is very much a fleshed out character and he changes the people that are around him because he is not changing himself just like Tanjiro is not changing himself. That is the
Right.
only thing that I said them two are
Okay.
relatable.
Okay.
Other than that,
Okay.
no. Luffy is
Okay.
totally different from
Right.
Tanjiro.
And I think again, so Okay, cool, whatever. Everything you said, right? The never giving up. I cannot recall a moment to where this man had an instance to where he was like, forget it, bro. It's not worth it. It's too hard. I
I
can't
want to
handle
say
it
the rock
anymore.
cutting is one of the things that he was like, this is hard. Like, bruh.
Yeah,
Like,
but I don't think. But he didn't give up. There was
oh,
never a
but that's
moment
my
where he was
point.
like,
Like,
right,
and,
exactly. But
and that's why I put
that's my
myself in his
point.
shoes.
Right, but
Is
that's
that
my
like I
point. Is
didn't
that
give up either? Just like you didn't give up. I'm pretty sure you had instances to where life was hard, but you still
right?
kept going.
Right. Okay. But like I'm talking. Okay. So again, he did
Things got
right.
hard for
Which
him.
right. But like a Subaru. Subaru had moments to where he was like, "Bro, I'm done. Like, this is it. Like, I don't want to do this anymore."
But I don't think everybody
Eventually
has.
he picks himself up. Right. Eventually he picks himself up. But again, I think there's something about being a human to where you have those moments of doubt and where you like, I just want to throw in the tile. I don't recall Tanjiro really having a hard moment like that. I think Tanjiro, again, always positive, always going to keep trekking forward, always going to do what he has to do, always going to be kind and humble and respectful, even when dealing with cats like Inosuke and Zenitsu. For many people, could be very. If I dealt with either of those cats, I'm irritated and I'm telling people off. If someone is threatening or attacking my family, I'm telling them off. I'm not joining the Ashura after y'all just tried to kill my sister, right? Like there are aspects to Tanjiro that I think, again, Joe Jones, Tracy, Joseph Jones, considered to be more aspirational than relatable. Okay. I will say, because I thought about it and I didn't have it. The one moment that I truly feel relatable to Tanjiro, again, you brought up how he's motivated by his family. Tanjiro set out to do a task. He was trying to take out the demons, right? He's trying to kill the demons. His sister is one of them. His sister was about to get caught in the sunlight. And at that point in time, this man hesitated so hard. And life is going to throw you in situations where you got to make a decision that you don't want to make, and you're going to hesitate, and you have to make the decision. And Tanjiro, in my opinion, technically, or depending on how you look at it, right, in the grand scheme of the story itself, right, the grand scheme of the story, not Tanjiro personally or me personally, in the grand scheme of the story, Tanjiro technically made the wrong choice and he chose his sister. However, luckily enough, Tanjiro, I've talked about this before. My mom and my wife are Nezuko's. She threw Tanjiro and said, "I'm good, go." Right? That moment for me is one of the most relatable moments that I have for Tanjiro. Outside of that specific moment, bro, my opinion, Tanjiro is not that relatable. I think
Yeah,
there's great things that we
I
aspire to be like, and we
disagree.
should want to be like Tanjiro. But again, Tanjiro
I
is
disagree.
always
Like I
on the
said,
positive side. I
the
don't see
fact that,
Tanjiro
but
dealing with what real humans deal with as far as the negatives of that until
I
he
think the fact
has
that,
some
like I
stuff
said,
that comes on later on.
the fact that he
But
doesn't refuse to quit, even though he's like given certain circumstances that like should cause him to quit. Just like pretty sure you had, just like I'm pretty sure I had, and the fact that you're still able to continue to press to
yeah,
move forward, I think that is very relatable. I think that as humans, like it's easy for us to want to give up when we have certain circumstances put in our face.
right.
But the fact that you
Yes.
don't and that you continue to move
He's
is
great.
very, but that is Tanjiro.
No,
That
he's
is what I'm.
not.
He,
Name another character on this list. P, look at this list. Please look at this list.
I
Besides
am just
freaking
telling
look at
you,
this list.
no, but I am telling you.
What
So
moment did
you're.
he hesitate to give up on?
I
What
didn't say
moment did
that
he
he
want to give
didn't
up?
have, bro. I didn't say necessarily hesitate to give up. Number one, but two, the fact that you are giving circumstances to where it feels like you do want to give up, like, bro, like
When did he? That's what I'm saying. When
you
did he
name
do?
you named one, the rock portion. I think he did. That was and maybe it's hard for me to like read to like go back and think about it.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure there are moments to where he's like, bruh, I don't know. I don't know.
I can't recall one, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Like I said,
I
I
can't
gotta
recall
miss.
one. I can recall one for literally every other character on this list. Every one of them. Even Luffy. I can
I
recall
mean,
a
I
moment
can
for
call
every
Luffy,
single character.
Archipelago, like great.
Right. But I'm
I
saying Luffy being the inspiration, we put Luffy as inspirational, not even not
I
relatable.
got him.
Every character on this list, I can call out a specific moment, more than one moment, a big moment where they were like, I don't want to do this anymore, and had a moment of hesitation and falling back and not
What
continue.
was Luffy's moment of I don't want to do this anymore?
He was done after he lost Ace.
He wasn't.
After he lost
No,
Ace.
he wasn't done.
After he lost.
He
Right.
wasn't
He did.
done.
He right.
No, no, no.
Bro, yeah, What are you after he
No.
lost Ace and after he lost at the Archipelago, right?
No,
Where everyone was
Archipelago,
gone.
he
He was
still
like
wasn't done.
right.
He
He
was like,
wasn't
"Why are you taking
B.
my folk?" But he won't done. Sure, got it. You go.
He literally had to get a swift kick in the ass to get himself up and continue. Did he not? Did Luffy not sulk? Did Luffy not sit there and sulk? Yes or no? Now I'm asking you a question, so I would like you to respond. Did Luffy not sulk and need a
I'll
swift
let
kick
you.
in the ass to get up?
Sure.
Name a time that Tanjiro need a swift kick in the ass to continue.
Okay, fine. I'm so sorry that I cannot recollect the moment, but I guarantee you, if I go back and watch, I guarantee you I can find moments.
Okay,
Guarantee.
I disagree.
Anyway, I got him at B or C. I'm not putting him at D. I'm not putting him at D. C, sure.
Okay.
You got him at D?
I just put him at C.
No, I'm saying you have him at D.
Yes, 1000%.
Okay, then put him at
Yes.
D. Put him at D.
No,
I was able to get. I put what you call it at. Who did I put at A?
I mean,
I put Mob at A.
Mob. That's fine.
Go
It's
ahead,
cool.
put him at D.
It's good, bro. we can't be getting hot over Tanjiro.
I know.
Bro.
I'm fine, but I mean, Demon Slayer is always going to be a sore spot for me.
Yeah, I mean, for both of us.
And again, I think and again, to the point where I think he's very much relatable than what you're giving him credit for. I think the fact that you're saying he's more so inspirational is wild to me. I get that you're not positive all the time, but I think that, like, given the circumstances and what he's going through, and the fact that he's still able to refuse to give up even what he's going through, I think that's very humanistic. I think that's how we evolve. That's how we get to where we want to get to. Is the
Yeah,
fact
no,
that
for
we
sure.
don't give up.
Right.
But I digress.
I'm with you.
I digress.
I'm with you. Okay, so then I'm curious how you feel about this character, because the next character we have, if we're following what you were saying about Tanjiro, because this character, Goku. How do you feel about Goku, P?
I mean, I also think you go in C or D, but I'll let you go first since
No, it's your turn.
I went first for Tanjiro, I thought.
Did you?
I thought so. Yeah.
Oh, maybe you did. All right. Other than being a solid father, decent father, not the greatest father, but a decent father, Goku is the epitome of not giving up. Goku is the epitome of surpassing your limits, right? I know that's the wrong anime, but that's literally what Goku does. From Kaioken to Super Saiyan 2, 3, 4, Ultra Instinct, and Master Ultra Instinct, or whatever the heck else he got going on, right? That whole show is about surpassing limits and moving forward, and Goku is the epitome of that. I think the things that Goku does, again, I think are very aspirational, inspirational. People should want to be like Goku. I don't think, I mean, again, it's been a minute. It's been a long minute. I don't recall Goku ever hesitating to keep pushing forward. I don't ever hesitate seeing Goku be like, oh, Goku's always looking for the next challenge, which I think is something that is relatable. I think many of us, especially men, I identify with this, and I don't even want to say especially me. I think a lot of people in general, because I think about my mom in this aspect way too, right? This way too. My mom gets really good at something or achieves something, and she's looking like, okay. Then she gets bored and like, okay, what's next? What can I do next? Right? I was saying, like, I'm chasing after a dream or a goal. Like, even with this podcast, we hit a certain milestone. I'm like, okay, cool, that's great. That's back there. Like, what's next? What's forward? Like, I want to keep moving forward, right? I think that is Goku. That is the epitome of Goku. He gets bored quick. He achieves something, accomplishes something, gets to a new height, and now he's like, all right, let's move. Let's keep moving forward, right? And for a nutshell, that's Goku. I don't see Goku as very relatable. I think Goku, much so like Luffy, if not even more so than Luffy, is aspirational, inspirational type of shonen character.
I honestly have to agree. Unfortunately, I was thinking about something that I could do. For me, and I hate to go back. Anyway, I'm not going back. Not going back. Not going back.
Say what you gotta say.
No, I'm not.
Say what you gotta say.
The only thing that, like, I would like to give him credit for, because I think he is just like he is Luffy-esque for real. One thing that I will say is that I think a lot of us want to, and I think Joe said this too. but the fact that he wants to continue to improve himself time and time and time and time again. Like we're at Kaioken. Okay, Kaioken, cool. Super Saiyan, okay, cool. Super Saiyan 2, cool. Super Saiyan 3, cool. Super Saiyan 4, cool. Like how can I continue to improve upon myself? I think that is a very relatable aspect. Other than that, like I don't also Goku is not necessarily a deep character. Like there isn't much to go off of with Goku. Like he is a guy that likes to improve and also likes to fight. He likes to get strong. You can't even necessarily say he's a family man like that. Like he's somewhat of a family man, but you really can't even say like he's a family man like that. He is a guy who just likes to improve himself. I don't have anything else for him.
I got him at F. It's probably the least relatable character on this list. Wow. Someone's got to set the floor. That's all. That's the only reason why. Someone's got to set the floor. And if we find someone else that's less relatable, we can move Goku up and put them down there. But I think someone got to be in that. Someone's got to be the least relatable on this list.
So, I agree.
All right. Goku at F. All right, P. Who we got next, brother?
The next person we got is Sakura.
I feel like I've gone off on Sakura, but I know I've gone off on Sakura before, bro. I need to rewatch. Right? Am I first or you first?
I don't think I'm first. I think you went first.
My bad. Sakura, P. What you got to say about Sakura?
You want to go? You seem like you're finna go off.
I messed. I thought it was my. I thought.
No, I'm just saying. If you seem like you're finna go off.
I wasn't. I'm not. Go ahead. It's on you.
One of the things that I relate to, I can't talk to anybody else, but the ability to trust others off rip. I am not that guy. I am not. Like it takes me a minute to feel people out. I want to say that I am trusting, but like it takes a lot for me to like get off of anything. Like if I have like any type of something that I'm going through or anything like that, like I'm not finna sit up here and readily talk about it and talk about it with just anybody and everybody. Like I 9 times out of 10 will keep it to myself, which brings me to my second point. I am very slow to open up emotionally. Again, I am not finna sit up here and express like every emotion to somebody that I've just met. I think even with Sakura and the group that he was hanging around, I can't think of the what are the delinquents' name? Their group.
Both of them.
Both of them. The fact that they want him to go ahead and start trusting off rip. And I agree with Sakura. It's like, bruh, I don't know y'all like that. And the fact that they want him to go ahead and open up emotionally, bruh, I don't know y'all like that. Not finna do that. Another thing, which is crazy to his character, and which why I didn't think I would relate as much to him, but the fact that like even though he doesn't want to open up emotionally, even though he struggles to trust others, the fact that he still wants to belong and that he still wants recognition is wild to me, because at the same time, I feel like I don't want to trust people like that and I don't want to open up emotionally. But like from time to time, like, me and my wife talk about it all the time. One of my love languages is words of affirmation. Like, tell me I'm doing a good job, because I will not know if I am or I'm not. But on the same instance, like to Sakura's point, like you don't want me to trust you. You don't want me to get like emotionally attached. But like I feel like he yearns to want to be recognized and he yearns to have a belonging, which is I feel like is an oxymoron. But I feel like that is right on par with me. So the more I talk about Sakura, the more relatable he starts to get. If I have anything else, oh, dang, bruh, growing up as a black sheep and growing up like as a misunderstood individual, I think I've talked about this with one of the other characters, but the fact that all of my cousins were athletes and I am not an athlete. Can I play? Sure. Am I better at music? You damn Skippy. But to feel like an outcast and to feel like the black sheep of the family, like I heavily relate to that as well, because a lot of the times he is misunderstood and he is isolated until he finds his group of people, which again, like me, I had to find my niche group of folk to make it seem like, oh, you actually do belong. Like you actually not as weird as you think you are. But yeah, that's soccer. I think he's relatable. I will give like where I think he should be, but the more I talk,
Yeah.
the more he
No.
becomes relatable.
I mean, yeah, I think you hit it on the head. The points that I wanted to talk about were again growing up being a black sheep, growing up misunderstood, growing up not loved, and struggling to trust because of that. Right? We all have trauma. We all have things that hold us back from pushing forward. We hold on to our past and the things that were done to us, and don't allow ourselves to then grow and mature because of people or situations in the past. Even when we find good people, right? Not necessarily being the most emotionally stable or being being okay expressing our emotions and others expressing them as well. Sometimes it's hard, it can be the thing. So everything P said was right on spot. That's what I want to say. I think the thing that most for me is relatable, and I think I brought this up when I talked about soccer on a rant I went on sometime last season, was the fact that despite all those things, right? Despite all those things, Sakura was still put in a position of authority, in a position of leadership, and has zero clue how to be a leader, has zero clue how to take care of those around him, how to listen to those around him, how to be there and support those around him, because he didn't have those things himself. And he's never been in this position. The part for me that really is relatable is that part of like feeling like you're not going to be good enough to lead the people that you're in charge of leading, feeling like you don't know how to. I don't, even though I've had good examples of leaders in my life, right? I really want to give a special shout out to my dad, Danny, who just my stepdad, but I call him dad. He's been my dad since I was 4 years old. Man, the way he has been there to support our family, all my siblings, myself, the way he's loved me like his own, the way he is probably, bro. Every time I talk to my dad on the phone, I feel a sense of peace and calm and gratitude for what he's done and who he has been in my life. So I've had good examples, but I'm a married man with and a father of 4 kids, and I feel like I fall short every single time. I don't know how to best love them. I don't know how to best support them and take care of them. I don't know how to best love and support and take care of my damn self, right? Let alone take care of somebody else and 4 kids who literally can't take care of themselves. What? I don't know how to do that. But I think again, the moment that really clicks with me for soccer is the moment he talks to the other president, the other leader of the class above him, who's like, I, I delegate. I delegate. They trust me. They put me in a position to do this, so I just do what I have to do. And when I don't know what I'm doing, I find help. I rely on them. I rely on them just as much as they rely on me. And so for me, bro, my wife, oh my Lord, the amount that I've had to rely on her to help me be better, the amount that I've had to rely on her, like didn't want this leadership role. And I did technically want this leadership role because I love my wife. I want to be married to her, and I want kids now. I wanted to have kids, right? I want to be a dad. But Sakura is having people push him to be better, to show him how to be better. And my wife has done that for the past 10 years that we've been married and the 4 years before that, the relationship, bro. Like she has been that for me. So I think the thing for me that related about soccer is that leadership and stepping into a leadership role that you don't know how to handle, but having to figure it out on the way. And bro, soccer is the epitome of that, dog. And I can't wait to see what they do with the next season, season 3, bro. I really can't. So we've already seen soccer grow into that a little bit as we've gone. When not even it wasn't even his cat that got in trouble. It was a friend of one of his boys that got in trouble. Like, all right, let's go. Like he just left. He just walked in like, soccer, where you going? I'm like, I'm gonna go handle that. Like, if you don't tell us to let's come with you, you ain't about to handle that by yourself. It's like, no, I got it. He's like, no, we all going. You know, that for me, bro, that hit so hard, bro, and it hit home for me for sure. So soccer for me is up there. Is up there, especially where I'm at in my life, bro. To this day, I'm still growing and learning and failing miserably, all at the same time. So, um, not everyone's put in leadership roles, so it may not be most related to everybody. I got him at A personally, B minimum. So that's where I personally have Sakura. I'm cool with putting him at B. So if that's where you feel he belongs, that's cool with me. But
No, I mean I think we've named enough to put him in A for sure. I'm just thinking of Isagi. Like I think that was when you said B, I was like, ooh, but he's better than Isagi for sure. Which is why I'm thinking Asagi got to go. Like
I
sooner or
can't
later,
even
he gonna
remember
have to
what we
go.
said about Asagi that we put in B. I'm not. I think again,
I can't
a lot of these
remember,
characters were early on, so we were putting people in places. Like I said, once we're finished, we'll adjust everybody. We'll adjust everybody. So,
but yeah, yeah, A, yeah, yeah, for sure.
but
This next one gonna be hard.
yeah, it's
Um,
hard. It's hard.
so the next character we have is Freerin from Freerin.
Freerin from Freerin, bro. I think.
I got one so far, but you got it. You go.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing with Freeman that we love so much is the slow pace of her life, and I think in a sense it aligns almost with my not never mind. I don't want to say aligns with my anime impact because it really doesn't. But Freeman is, and I guess for lack of a better way to say it, putting a late bloomer as far as maturing emotionally.
Yeah.
Um, and I think that's relatable to a lot of us in a sense like we just life happens and we just kind of trudge along and don't really get invested in certain people or certain things that should be important to us, and we just kind of like, oh, yeah, we just kind of shove it off, and then something happens to where we're like, yo, what have I been doing? What have I've been missing out on this? I should have been, you know, getting closer with these people. I should have been
Mhm.
invested more. I should have paid attention more. I should have taken a time to stop and just enjoy where I'm at, which Freerun does probably too much, sleeping around and chilling. But like, it more so with the people that she's with rather than just taking the time to stop. She needs to take the time to stop and enjoy those people and remember those people that are important to her, that she may even say are important to her more than most folks, but she doesn't truly understand how important those people really are until she lost Himmel, until she found Fern and what's my dog's name? What's the
Stark.
Stark? Until she found Fern and Stark. I think that's truly the biggest relatable point to Fern is that a lot of us, and myself included, like I look back on my college years, bro, and I'm like, I don't I'm very out of sight, out of mind. So there are people that I love that are important in my life that I don't talk to as much as I should or connect with as much as I should because I'm not around and I got other things going on. But even when I was with them, bro, I didn't cherish those moments, that time with them the way that I should have, you know? And not that I say I've lost, like I haven't, no one's died on me yet, and hopefully not anytime soon, as far as that's concerned. But like I can see myself in that with Freerun because of me not truly soaking in the time that I have with people. I'm always looking to keep going. Like I'm trying to move. I got stuff I want to do and get done. I'm not trying to sit here and talk. Like I don't, bro. Don't call me. Like don't. Like I'm not. Don't just randomly call me out of the blue and I just want to sit here and talk. Like I'm so fast to be like I got something I got to do right now and I'm not trying to talk. Like that's me, text me. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll text you back. Even then though, you text me, I'm like, because if I text you, we might keep texting and then I might take forever to text back. And he may even just call me and I don't want to talk on the phone. Like I don't. Like that's me. And I hate that that's me because that used to not be me. And now it's gotten to the point that is me. So that I very much so see myself in Freeman that way. And that's honestly the main thing that I find relatable about Freeman. So it's not a ton. There isn't. But that's the one thing that I have.
Yeah, no, you hit it on the head. One thing that like I see her is relatable or being relatable is one, she has like regrets of missed opportunities that her past presented her with, and she was not able to see those connections for what they were because she is an elf, and 80 years is like a glimpse in the life, a twinkle of an eye for her. Like, it's not like a long period of time, number one.
Yeah.
But number two, now on the flip side, she's starting to value and learn like the true value of time with the ones that she loves. Um, my dad passed going on two years now. Um, and when he passed initially, of course you are sad. You are like, man, like, dog, that's my dad. Like, what am I gonna do? But then for me anyway, grief is very funny. Um, you start reminiscing on one, the times that you've had, but two, you reminisce on the times that you didn't have, and then you also reminisce on the times that you had a chance to have those times and you didn't. Um, there were so many times to where my dad was like, "Hey, yo, let's go like swing golf clubs," and I'm like, "I can't. I got practice. Like, I got to do this. Like, I'm busy doing this." And like, as I look back on, the death of my dad, like, those are things like I regret. I regret not spending more time with him. I regret those small things of like, hey, yo, let's just go down the street, grab a burger, let's go talk, let's go swing golf clubs. Like, and I had those opportunities presented in front of me to where like I could have, but I didn't. And I think Freeman represents that a lot, is that, bruh, if you have the time and you have people that you love and that you want to spend time with, do that. Like Joe said, he is not a phone call person at all. Like, he would rather text. Me, like, especially now, especially seeing my mom get older, especially after the death of my dad, like, it's even now more so like, I want to talk. I want to
That
hear
boy
your
P
voice.
gonna pick up the phone,
Like,
bro. To talk for
I
five
I am
seconds, he
go-
gonna call
I
me.
am going to call. Like, I want to talk. I want to hear your voice, because those are things like I can't do with my dad no more. And I would be remiss to say that something if something were to happen and I was able to pick up the phone and hear your voice one more time, whoever it may be, like, I'm going to take that opportunity to make sure that happened. Texting is good. For me, phone calls are better because I don't want to live with the regret to where, damn, the last conversation that we had was a text message when I could have heard your voice for one more time. Like, that's like the mindset that I have, and I think for me, that's why Freerun is heavily relatable to me. It's because I have had somebody that's important to me that has passed, and there were times to where like I could have spent more time. I could have done more things, and I didn't. And now I have to live with those regrets. So now, like Freerun, in the present state, like, I have to make up for that. I'm going to call. I'm going to spend more time. If my mom was to call me tonight and be like, "Hey, yo, I need to see you tonight. I'm on the road." Like, those are cherished times that like sometimes you might not be able to get back. So for me, and to that aspect, Freeman was very relatable. She only has one thing that she is relatable
Yeah,
for,
that's dang.
unfortunately,
I
but
think that's
that
the
one
thing.
thing is
It's deep.
heavy for
No,
me.
it's deep. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's definitely heavy. Which is
Unfortunately,
like
it's just one thing.
it's very limited, but I think the deepness of it can at least. I was going to originally before talking was like D, F, but I think I mean I'm curious what you think as well. I give her a C.
I want to give her a B because of how deep it is, but I also understand that it's only one thing,
Yeah,
and I think we have had conversations with the other characters of like, we've had some deep conversations with other characters, and but it's only been one thing
yeah,
that they're relatable in, and so we
yeah,
put them there.
yeah,
Unfortunately, so.
yeah. The next character that we have on this list is Yuji Itadori from JJK.
You know what?
Have fun, P.
bro, let me tell you something. That let me tell you, I have been like even, and that's why like I was like because even while I'm talking about free rent, like I know Itadori is coming up, and I'm like, what can I say about Itadori? Give me like 2 minutes to try to put something, string something together for this. You got something for him?
Nope. I mean, if I talk about it, it might come, you know. But
I got.
Itadori is. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. I got one, maybe two. Um,
I have one.
Stick with me here. In a world full of darkness and despair and gloom, he is the light of the world. He is what Jesus was. That is so inspirational, though. One thing I could say about Itadori, because I mean, truly, like for real, we have all had dark moments to where, like, again, for instance, I hate to have to keep harping on like the fact that my dad passed, but my dad passed, and at that time, finding out, um, which is another thing that I regret because I'm sorry, we were going to go see him the day that he passed. Unfortunately, so because he was in a nursing home, we thought he was doing well, getting back to health. Evidently, not the case. Um, but I remember finding out they called my mom, and I remember my mom just like wailing, like, and at that time, like I already knew, and she came in the living room because I was at her house for rehearsal. Um, she had came through, didn't know what to do, was hysterical, couldn't talk on the phone, and so now it is up to me to make the phone calls, let everybody know, call the funeral director, um, um, talk to the nursing home to see like what are they going to do with my dad, like all of these things. And so I say that to say, like, in circumstances that are so dark, Yuji is still like a very compassionate, compromising, and positive individual. I'm not saying that, yes, that is inspirational 100%. But what I am also saying is that there are times to where we as humans cannot allow ourselves to be defeated so easily because we have to look out for other people. And even with Yuji, even with Junbei, I think that's my boy's name from season 1, he wanted so bad, which is another thing. Boom. He wants to help people just to live. Like even Junbei, like he wanted to help homeboy out so bad that he was willing to risk it all, calling on Sukuna to be like, hey yo, like Mayuto had just transformed this dude into some like crazy thing. And he was like, hey yo, Sukuna, if you change him back, like you can have my body. I don't care. I don't care what you do. Like, I just need for you to fix this dude. So, two things. One, he just wants to help people, regardless of who it is, regardless of if they've done right or wrong. He wants to help people out. But number two, um, sometimes, like, again, that's what I was saying, sidetrack. Sometimes, even though we want to like soak, sometimes life doesn't give us the time to soak, and to sometimes we just have to remain positive. We can soak later, we can get all of that out of the way later, but sometimes like we have to get done what's getting done. So like even with my dad, like I had to do this, I had to do this, I had to get the funeral home ready, I had to call the people, I had to call the nursing home. So like even in a world or even in that circumstance that was full of darkness, like I still had to like remain incredibly compassionate. I still had to, like, even with my mom who didn't know what to do, had to make sure that she was good, remain compassionate and empathetic to her feelings, still worried about me or trying to worry about me, had to worry about my sister, make sure that she was okay, had to worry about my brother, make sure he was okay, had to call the nursing home. Luckily, like my wife was right there who like I was able finally to break down in front of, like as soon as we got like all of the other things together. But those are the two things that I have. One, he wants to help people just point blank period, which I think that is very humanistic and relatable. Like at the end of the day, I do think as a society, for the most part, we just do want to help people. Like we want to see people be their best self. But two, um, to be a light in a world that, or in situations that sometimes are so dark and so dim, and you still have to be the compassionate and the light in that dark situation. I think sometimes I think is very relatable in my opinion. I know I rambled a lot, but that's
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. No, those are great. Honestly, great points. I think the one thing I had is that, aside from the things that P already said, which are great, was a lot of who Yuji is because of his grandfather. Right? I believe it was his grandfather in the very beginning, right?
yes,
And that's kind of how this whole thing started, even with eating Sukuna's finger and doing what he did. Like he thought about what his grandfather said to him before he passed. And I think a lot of us have, I like to call it your why, your reason why you do the things that you do the way that you are, whether it was a moment or an individual that influenced you or impacted you in a significant way. You go back to that, you think about that moment when you do decide, when you do hesitate, when you do want to give up, when you don't want to do the right thing. That person or that moment brings you back to center and is like, no, this is why I'm doing it. This is why who I'm doing it for, and keep moving forward. So I think a lot of us have that person. Excuse me, and that's the one. That was the thing I had besides what P had. So there are some things about Yuji that are more relatable than I originally had thought about. So P, where you got him?
dang man, we're gonna have a whole bunch of C's.
I mean, hey, C tier it is.
Like I wonder, can some of these C tiers be moved up? Maybe I mean we'll go back in.
Yeah, we'll go back. We'll go back.
Next character we have is Gone from Hunter x Hunter. Good luck with this one.
Man, I mean, I think there are people in this world who are, I think, I forget, we mentioned it before, like a Tanjiro, who are the glue, right, to the people around them. They have an infectious personality. People want to see you do well. You bring people together, help, get people to work together even when they don't want to. Like his first moment when he met Kurapika and Luria, like they were bickering and fighting the entire time. He jumped off the ship to save old dude, the shipwright, not the shipwright, but one of the ship cadets, whatever. And they had to work together to grab and save Gon. It's like, yo, where are you going? Right? So pull him back. And he's one of those type of personalities, those infectious personalities, similar to a Luffy, that really brings people together, which I think is great. He befriended, an assassin, a murderer, you know what I'm saying, and brought him together with people of all different walks of life together to form a team, which I think is something definitely some people can relate to. I think is very inspirational, aspirational. Like we want to be that glue to a lot of people. I think the main relatable thing that many of us, not maybe not everybody, has had a moment like this to where we just rage out, bro. Like there's something has caused us, has broken us to the point of pure rage. You don't care about anything else. You don't want to hear nobody, whether it's your best friend, your mama, your lady, your man's, whatever it is. You don't want to hear nobody, bro. Like this is how I feel and this is where I'm at. Leave me the hell alone and let me be me and feel the way I'm feeling. Let me and basically engulf myself in rage or depression, whatever it is. I think we all have those moments in our life, or at least may have, and it may not be to the exact same extreme, it may not be to the extreme, right? But even if it's for a couple minutes or a couple days, whatever it is, we go through something that we don't want to be told everything's going to be okay. We're not here for that. I'm not trying to hear that right now. Maybe down the road I'll hear it. Right now I'm not trying to hear that. I think that's the biggest relatable thing. But also, now that I think about it, Gong's whole purpose of this show is to chase after his father, but not really chase after his father, but to chase after something that he's been told is the greatest thing, on the face of the planet, whether he knows it or not. He doesn't understand that whether it is or it isn't, but he's been shown this depiction of what it is to be a hunter, and he's like, okay, this is what I want to chase. I don't know what it looks like on the other side of things. I don't know why my dad decided to leave to go pursue this thing, but it must be that great. Let me go pursue it. There's a lot of us that are chasing things that we see depictions of what it is to be a celebrity or a streamer or an athlete or an actor that's like just won the Oscars or won the Super Bowl or, you know, is the greatest streamer on Twitch, whatever it is. We see these people portraying all these things that we want to pursue but don't truly know what it is, but we dive headfirst and like, okay, I'm gonna be the next such and such. I'm gonna do this just as good, if not better than such and such. And a lot of us have, me included, that addictive personality to where I see something, I want to do something, I'm doing it. That's what I'm doing, and that's it. Like no one's going to tell me otherwise. I don't care if you agree with it. I don't care if you think I should do it. This is what I want to do. So for me, those are the two things that I think makes Gone a relatable character. You know, some of them are two extremes for sure, but I do think there are relatable aspects to Gone.
No, those are good. I think you said the two that I had. One was the unchecked anger and the consequences behind unchecked anger. Um, Unfortunately, like Joe said, sometimes like we crash out, and at the times that we crash out, we ain't trying to hear nothing from nobody. Like, bruh, just let me crash out. Unfortunately, there are consequences behind unchecked anger. You may say some things that you don't mean to say. You may do some things that you don't mean to do. Unfortunately, Killua was the representation of that when Gon checked out, and Killua had pulled up. Gon was finna do Pito in. Killua was like, Gon, you ain't got to do this. And Gon was like,
Man, if you don't shut your
BS, and proceeds to to smash her to smithereens. Pause, unpause. Um, but yeah, but unfortunately, because of that unchecked anger, Gon had consequences for what happened. Because of that, he lost all of his nin abilities. Let that be a lesson, folk, which I think is very relatable. Like sometimes you got to keep that anger in check. Number one. Number two, even though he did have unchecked anger, for the most part, Gon is a very loyal friend, which I, again, can relate to that. Again, I will always say that I got my friends back 100 grand, no matter what they say, 9 times out of 10, no matter what they do. You got to do something real outrageous for me to be like, hey, yo, we can't talk no more. And I mean outrageous. Other than that, if you are my friend, I have your back 100 grand, and will defend your honor by any means necessary. So, which I feel like Gone for the most part does that with his group of friends that he has. Um, those are my two.
we could put him at C, Terrell.
Why you want to put Gone at B?
I ain't say that.
God, we got a bunch of C's. Oh man,
Yeah, we'll see. We'll do some shuffling. We'll do some shuffling. All right, Terrell gets to go off on this
I'm not
character.
going off. I have said too much about death already. Go ahead.
No, first and foremost, I forget your boy's name. What's your boy's name?
Arima, Kusei Arima.
Kusei?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna just say Arima. So we got Arima from Your Lie in April.
All right, I'm not finna go off on this guy. Listen, for all of the death things that you have heard me say for the other two characters, 2 or 3 characters, that's one of the reasons why I like Arima. Number one, number two, I like him for the fact that for me as a musician, he is very relatable. Dude is one hell of a pianist. But for some reason he had not for some reason he had a blockage, a mental blockage, which caused him not to hear um, music, not to hear the piano, and because of that fell out of love with music. I myself have had that same situation to where I've had a blockage. I didn't think I was good enough to continue to do what I was doing as far as music. I saw everybody, like, in my opinion, like killing me on keys. And I just felt like I did not have the goods anymore. And so because of that, for a long period of time, like I just did not want to play anymore. Um, but I found my passion again, just like he found his passion again through friends, through family. He was able to work that out, to rectify that, and to become, like, again, just an amazing musician. For me, I am in the process now of like rectifying that to make it possible for me to become a dope musician again. For me, I mean, again, he's a musician. He's had to go through death, and he had to go through the loss of music. Those are things that I heavily relate to.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a ton for me personally, but what I can see more than anything is that struggle, right? And honestly, actually, I'll equate it to my football journey as of late in my career, right? Where he had something that he loved, he had a passion for it, playing music, playing piano, me, football. Like I ate, slept, breathed football for all my life, basically. That's all I knew, right? And then it got to a point where something happened and it got taken away from me. For him, he suffered a trauma that it got taken from him. I was basically not hired again, which was, I guess, in a sense, my trauma. To where now I'm still doing football, or was still doing football. He was still playing piano and writing and helping others do what they were passionate about, and technically what he's passionate about, but no longer doing it the way that he wanted to or should be doing it. Right. The one difference for him between him and me is he found himself thanks to someone near and dear to him that pushed him to get back into what he's doing. I unfortunately don't have that opportunity to do so, and it's not a lack of me wanting to or coming to terms with whatever's happened and trying again. At the situation I'm in, I can't try again. There's no try again, unfortunately. For him though, what is great and what I love is that he was able to try again and push forward and push past his blockage, and had a supporting character who loved him and wanted nothing but the best for him. Really, two female supporting characters that loved him and wanted him to push forward and get out of his funk. So that's my relatable with him. But I know P, it's heavy for him. Me personally, not so much. So Terrell, where are we putting him?
I mean, you know where I want to put him, but that's me being you damn you know. I want to put him. I wanted to
I
put him
know
in
you're gonna put
S,
an
but
S.
I know I wanted to put him in S, but I would have like been okay with A.
Oh, let your music take over.
I mean, here's the like I said, relatable for me. I don't
I
know
mean,
how.
he does have a lot of, I'm not, I don't want to negate how relatable the things that he has, for sure. He does have a lot of relatable traits. So, and the ignorant, the lady issues as well. Some folks ain't got game that like that, and he ain't really had game, but
But he got game through
but he
music,
got
man.
game, but he got
Well,
game. He ain't got game, but he got
you got to
game.
utilize that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately,
So,
um, good luck with this one. You got the next one we have is Kitty Toe from SAO.
you know, I
I got
personally
one thing.
may not be related to this person. I don't really have much, right? Other
I got
than he is a character who we talked about before, wanted to do life solo. Literally was a solo player. He didn't want to join a clan or a group or whatever. He was trying to do it by himself, level by himself, take on the game by himself, and that was really it. Until he was forced to be in a position to where he had to accept help and found friends and a loved one that was able to help him propel further than he would have been able to on his own. Now, I will say, jokingly so, one relatable, I know someone, a friend of ours, who got to be very relatable to this person, and that is Rob, Shonen Showdown. Okay, and we always crack jokes about Rob, and this is a joke about Rob. But I like to say that Kirito, right, has been copy and pasted as far as setting the bar for isekais, right? We got 1,000 Kiritos out there right now, right? That look alikes, act alikes, that are like Kirito. We got a bunch of folks copying Rob and his draft boards. That was my joke. Rob's GOAT. Rob the greatest. That was my
Rob the
joke.
greatest.
I just
Hashtag
had to
Rob the
throw that in
greatest.
there. Hashtag boss man, Shona Syndicate. So that was really it. But I don't have a ton else other than that one thing. So
I mean, that's basically what I had is that he wanted to do things solo dolo. Um, and found out that hey yo, you can't do everything by yourself. Like you need others in this world of yours, especially in the world that you're living in. Like I
yeah.
get that you are that guy, but like even sometimes that guy needs help, and at times like he needed help. Oh, what I will say is that even though he had incredible skill, he was a very personable person. Like he wasn't as arrogant as you would think. Um, because he is so skillful. Not to say that that's relatable, but like I'm pretty sure, like
He
for
was
Joe,
humble. He was humble.
humble 100%. I'm pretty sure in the field that Joe is, or even in it, what I am, like, am I now starting to believe myself that I can play piano a little bit? Yeah. Have there been times to where like I could brag and could not be humble? Absolutely. Do I take those? Absolutely not. I just know that's not in my character, so I just don't do it. And the same. I'm pretty sure same with Joe. Like I'm pretty sure there are times to where like you could talk your ish and you
Yeah.
don't.
Unless someone else start talking, I don't talk first.
Exactly. So the fact that
So
he is like as skillful as he is, but also as humble as he is, I think can be relatable.
it's a
But
good
that's
trait. Yeah.
all I got for him.
It's gonna put the boy in D tier.
Gosh, man, I'm not mad at it. I just
Yeah.
Luffy, man.
Bro, I listen. I hear you, and it looks bad. It looks bad, but we got to remember what the tier list is about. Okay, it's not a knock on Luffy. Okay, it's just it is what it is. This last character to wrap up this tier list that has taken 2 2-hour episodes to do. Basically, we have Okurun from Dandadan. Terrell.
Let me tell you something. Again,
That is, I love that is your saying. That should go
and
to.
I
We
honestly,
need that on a shirt. That's what we need on a shirt. Let me
honestly,
tell you
I never
something.
would have thought that would have been my saying because I've been saying that probably longer than that dude has said. Let me tell you something,
No, you have.
um, bruh. Number one, I know what it feels like. I tell people all the time, whether people like believe it or not. I just haven't been diagnosed. I feel like I got a touch of autism. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. I 100% think I do. Just haven't been fully diagnosed. So I know what it feels like to be an awkward, nerdy kid who likes things that the quote unquote popular
Normal.
kids, normal
Yeah.
kids don't like. Um, for me though, what Okaroon represents is that nerdy kid still being able to find like strength and to still be amongst one of the popular kids. Like it is so dope when you can not only be yourself, but like to find strength to be yourself and know that that is your superpower. Um, I feel like that is Okaru, number one. Number two, this man has bravery out the tail. Like this dude should not be as brave as he is for the person that he is, but he steps up almost every daggone time to get it done. I think that is a dope character trait. I think that is also very relatable. I know sometimes like I feel like especially for me, um sometimes it's hard to be brave and to step up and to do hard things and to do things that are scary and to do things that are out of your wheelhouse and out of your comfort zone. And the fact that like you're able to show bravery and you're able to step out and you're able to continue to do it or do it regardless of if you're scared or if you're fearful, you still make it happen. I think that's very dope, also very relatable. um Also, it is so dope to have, which again, very relatable as well. Once you find a group of friends who you can be yourself around, is one of the best feelings in the world. Okaroon, even though they are a wacky cast, like he found his people that he could finally be himself with. Not only that, but he found the girl that he could be himself with. Like to be able to talk nerdy and to be like, hey yo, you believe in aliens? Hey yo, you believe in ghosts? To be able to, when you find your one, I promise
Hey,
you, it
amen.
is nothing like finding your one.
Amen.
And for this guy to find his one, to be like, hey yo, to where he can be himself around, is so dope. We are stretched for time, so those are the reasons why I
That's
think
good.
he's relatable. I think I had some more, but like I will pass it on to you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think you hit it on the head, P. Like, I think the thing that we all want and that many of us have had, right? Especially in this community, growing. If you've been around for a minute in the anime community, older cat like us, a Kafka's, you know what I'm saying, Kafka's. This wasn't always, well looked upon or accepted by people around us. But when you found your community, you could truly blossom into yourself. I think Okarun shows that, right? He found his people. He found Momo. He found Granny Seiko. He found everybody else. He's like, yo, I can be me.
Yeah.
Even after everyone else was making fun of me and bullying me, and I can finally be myself. And I think that's what we all want to have in life, is to be loved and accepted for who we truly are. To the point where now this dude was nervous to talk to people, and now he over here cracking jokes at the popular girl. Like,
Yeah.
what are we talking about? You know, the other aspect that I the main thing that I really find relatable about Okarun is the fact that once he found something worth protecting, once he found something that he truly cared about outside of his hobby and his passion for he was aliens. Once he found something outside of that that he was truly important to him, he did everything that he could to make sure that he was able to protect that. He made sure he did everything he could that he didn't lose that, and he was prepared for whatever situation came his way. I think that speaks volumes. I think a lot of us, we find something near and dear to us and we hold on to it and want to protect it and make sure everything's okay with that. Whether it's a lady or a guy friend, whether it's just friends in general, family, community, whatever it is, when we find something that we cherish and want to hold on to, especially
Mm-hmm.
people, like, we will make sure that we can do what we can to protect them in whatever way that is for us. It may not always be, getting stronger per se. And if someone tries to jump them, we there to box, right? It may not necessarily be it, but we find ways to do better and do right by them, make sure that they're okay. I think that's the main thing that I take from Okarun, and main relatable trait that I take from Okarun.
That's good. That's good. That's really good. That's really good. I like that.
How
Woo!
much you like it?
I mean, I feel like Okarun is me. Also, like, just the kid that was also like, bruh, I was like, not only was I felt like I was nerdy, but I was also shy, so I was scared to talk to girls. Like, bruh, like, I'd be 100% with you. What,
Yeah,
like, I feel like Okarun was me at 12, 13 for
yeah.
sure.
He's cool.
Luckily, like, I was still some what?
Yeah. Terrell. Yes.
Oh, I was gonna say
Again,
A,
I got
but
you.
I go
Yeah,
I
yeah. B. We gonna move Asaki. Stop looking at Asaki. We gonna move Asaki. So let's do this. Here we go. Let's start moving now. Okay. So we're gonna put Okarun in B. Okay. Let's start moving. Let's start at the top and work our way down and see if we gotta adjust some stuff. Or we can start at the bottom. Right. Let's start at the bottom, work our way up.
Goku F.
Goku says the F. Right. Goku says the F. Okay. Luffy.
Half of me wants to move Luffy to C, but I feel like we need to have people in D. So
Yeah.
like, fine.
I think both
And
Luffy and
again, people,
Kirito.
we were saying, even though I argued Luffy, you guys, I just want to say I tried my best. I argued Luffy, but just remember, inspirational is different from relatability,
Okay.
according to Joe.
It is.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Asta, I think, stays in C.
Asta stays in C, sure.
Deku. Deku.
What did we say on Deku?
I mean, I see potential for Deku in B. I'm not. I wouldn't be mad Deku in B, but I think C is also not a bad spot. I don't. I kind of am looking at who we got in C, and I think Deku could definitely be bumped up to B.
I agree. Let's go there.
All right. Edward.
I think he stays, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately he stays. I love my dog. If this was Roy Mustang, put that man up there.
That's
Edward stays.
relatable.
Anyway, we're not here for that. We gotta finish this episode.
We're gonna have to do a part 3.
We could do side
Side
characters,
characters.
maybe.
No.
Eren Yeager. I
Um,
think
Aaron stays.
C. Yeah,
Aaron
Eren stays in
stays.
C. Denji.
Bruh, I mean,
I could bump Denji down. That's me personally.
oh no, then he stays at C.
Okay, great. Spike.
Spike also stays at C for me.
I could have bumped him down.
Okay, I'm not mad at it.
All right. We just gonna skip this character. Freerin.
Why are we skipping
Because
Tanjiro?
I want to bump Tanjiro down to a D and you want to bump him up to a B. So we're just
Okay,
gonna leave him
fine.
at C. Exactly. Freerin. I
I think Freeman gets bumped up to a B.
bumped up.
Yes,
We talked about how there's yes,
I get it, but I'm still this is where I'm at. So I guess she stays C.
she stays at C, dog. Stays at C.
You gonna bump her down?
No, I'm gonna keep her at C. I was gonna say I think she stays at C.
I think she goes B, but I'm sure.
All right. Itadori, Yuji.
Um, it's Dory stays.
Yeah. I think yeah, I agree. I do agree. I agree.
Unfortunately,
Don't
like I said, there were some heavy things that I talked about with
yeah.
Itadori as
No, yeah.
well,
No,
but
for sure. For sure.
it's only one thing. Gon stays at C.
Yeah,
Honestly,
go.
I could see a reason to bump him down to D, but
I think Gon stays at C as well. All right, Asagi.
man, yeah, I
I
don't know
really wish
what
I
we
could
said
remember
about
what we
Asagi. Like,
said. I
because
really remember.
I'm gonna feel
It was
bad if
early
we bump
though.
him. I feel bad though if we bumped him to C and we said some really good stuff about him.
Yeah, no, even just thinking about Sagi, I could see C is fine with me. I think he was just one of the early characters, so we were still setting the
Oh no,
scale.
Asagi definitely goes to C.
Yeah, so Naruto.
Bruh, half of me wants to put Naruto in C too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh no,
I can't remember what we said.
no Naruto's a B tier character, bro. At least I was gonna say there's potential above an A,
Reach
so
their character or relate. See that?
relatable. B tier relatable.
Sure.
Ichigo.
We said some things about Ichigo.
Yeah, I think Ichigo stays a B tier, bro. I think we just hate on Ichigo too much. I think his character is actually very relatable to many people. Each story we just did, I think each story fits in B. I think it's great. Deku, we just moved up to B. I mean, I don't think he goes in A. So I think B is where he belongs.
Did we
You
say
agree?
Okarun?
Yeah. Well, I said we just put Okarun in B. So I mean, he was like the
I
last character we.
I mean, I think that there's potential to bump him to A.
I disagree.
And I think that there are some people that we can bump down.
Yeah, yeah, bump down and bump up there.
But
I don't think Kafka should be the only S tier character. But we're gonna get there.
no, I don't think so. But I think that okay, I want to come back and revisit Okarun after we revisit A.
Okay. Thorfinn.
Thorfinn can be bumped up to S. I think you
Thank you.
argued him really well.
Thank you. Because he was the one I was talking about, bro. Ippo. I think Ippo belongs in A. I think Ippo's A tier relatable for sure.
Yeah, Ippo's A tier. Takamichi also. If I'm thinking rationally, like Takamichi probably could be bumped down to B.
I'm not mad at that one bit. I'm glad we're on the same page.
I think he's still more relatable. Unfortunately, people are going to be really upset that he's in the same bargaining or the same.
I mean, yeah, people hate the character, but I think, again, my thing with Takamichi is that he's in an anime, bro. Like, I need you to do something, but not that I don't think he's not relatable. So, all right, our boy from ReZero,
Subaru.
yeah, Subaru,
I think Subaru stays for me personally. I think he stays.
yeah, Mob Psycho or Mob from Mob Psycho.
Mob stays too.
Mob stays. Sakura from Windbreaker, I think also stays.
Yeah, sure.
Your boy from Your Line Neighbor. I know you want him in S. I know I'd put him in B. Is the only reason why we put him in A. I would personally put him in B. You put him in S. So we met in the middle.
All right, you gave me Kafka, so I'm fine.
There you go.
Kafka. All right, let's go back. Let's go. Okay, fine. Yeah. Kafka stays and Thorfinn just got moved. Okay, cool. Okarun. You really don't think Okarun is an A-tier character?
I don't, bro. I think if I'm looking at the characters that are around him and the characters that are above him, I for sure think he's in the perfect spot.
I think everybody can relate to being a nerd and still like having to go through nerdom in middle school.
Not everybody.
I think a lot of people can. Excuse me, not everybody.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people can.
And a lot of people cannot. I think
A lot
there,
of people who
especially,
also has found
I
their
think a lot
niche.
of people. Yeah, I think B tier is still a solid spot. We're not
I'm
hating
not
on B
saying that it's
tier.
not solid. I just think that he's a higher tier character than.
I mean, how you want to solve this, Terrell? Because I think it stays and you think it goes to A. So how you want to solve this?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Lord have mercy. You call it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
What you got? I can't see your names in the
Scissors.
way. All right, again, I got scissors. Hold it up higher. Just hold it up higher so I can see it. All right, here we go. Go ahead.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Paper. All right, come on.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right, you got it. There you go. You got it. All right. There we go. Yeah, there's our list. Took 2 episodes. We got it done. I really enjoyed doing this. I think this was fun. This was good. I think, took a different look at this tier list rather than just talking about power scalings or best characters. I think the relatable aspect, I think, is really, on brand for us as far as the anime impact and how we talk about characters a lot of times anyway. So this is a good idea.
Deep at some moments.
Yeah, shout out to the Discord for this. Shout out to Joel again, one of our mods, for making and setting this up for us so that we could do this tier list. Appreciate you, Joel, and appreciate the Discord for shooting us ideas for what to do. P, you got anything you want to say before we head out?
This is great. Like, honestly, I want to do more of these. I want to do side characters now. Like, I definitely want to do another one of these. This was a good time, man. I definitely had a blast. Not only doing this, but like researching the characters as well to see like, are they actually relatable or not? And to also to see like how Joe, like, which y'all will see in part 1 about Luke, like just to see like how we differ and what we consider relatable and what's not. I think is a really fun time, but a really cool debate as well. Something that's a little bit more different.
On the next episode
of Life with Anime podcast.
Like, there's so many live action announcements, bro. Why?
One, I was hoping that it was going to be better than season 1. I'm not going to lie to you.
Don't you dare. Oh, I thought you were going to say, I thought you were going to say, I actually kind of like.
No, I was about to
smack you through the
I haven't, bruh. Chopper made me cry. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Listen, bro. My 2 least favorite characters, Sanji and Usopp.
They did Usopp too good.
2 of my favorite characters in the live action, Sanji and Usopp.
You guys, Brook is black. Brook is black.
What are you talking about, bro? Yeah. All right. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you sticking around for the entire episode. Love you guys. See y'all next time. Peace.